Which is more concerning to you, staff leaving 343 Industries or Bioware right now while big games are still in development?
That's an easy one. It's not even close.
Bioware?
It's Bioware, yeah. Bioware was a developer that we all fucking loved. Well, at least most of us did. 343 has never proven themselves.
That is true. That is very true. You know what? Bioware, not as great as CD Projekt Red, but that was a fall too, man.
That was a pretty big fall. I mean, but Bioware, but just to so Brian won't be the only one defending CD Projekt Red this show. Yeah. Bioware has sunk in even like their CD Projekt Red released a good but buggy / unplayable game. At least the parts of that are the game that play are actually pretty good.
You know what?
Bioware cannot release a game that's not.
No, you're 100% right. Because I beat Cyberpunk. Take away all that bullshit. The game itself, without all that nonsense, is fucking dope, right? You can't say that about Mass Effect Andromeda. You cannot say that. You can't say that about Anthem. You can't say that about Anthem. Say what you will about Cyberpunk. The game is fucking good when it works. Andromeda is bullshit. Fuck Andromeda.
That's highly unfortunate, but Anthem had really good physics.
Yeah, felt like flying physics was dope in that game.
Yeah, the jetpacks were pretty cool.
You felt heavy when you smashed into things. Like, it was not a great game, and definitely didn't hold up in hindsight. But it had a couple good things about it, and that was like the one. Two. There were two good things. It felt cool to fly, and they had really good kind of physics. When you slammed to the ground, it felt like it.
Some of the weapons were pretty cool too. Like when you you would there'd be like a whole sloth of enemies, right? And you'd be shooting them, and then you'd be shooting them with your freaking SMG or whatever equivalent weapon, and then you have missiles and shit. That stuff was pretty cool, and all while you're in your jetpack flying around. But I mean, at the end of the day, it was just a fucking looter shooter.
Yeah, that's the problem. It didn't have its own identity. Hopefully, as I'm going to call it now, Anthem or Realm Reborn will fix the game.
Realm Reborn.
Yeah. I think it's important to recognize the differences. Like, Anthem didn't deliver. It's not that the game was broken. It's not that it was terrible. It's like asking for a piece of cake and just getting some icing. You're like, I mean, the buttercream icing is delicious, but where's the whole fucking thing?
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of concept. So I don't want to say so much that they fucked up the things that they did, as they didn't do the things that they should have, which I think is actually very different from CD Projekt Red. And I don't even know what this says about either of them, but CD Projekt Red put out a lot of cool stuff that didn't work. So I think the reaction is a bit different.
Yeah, well, it is different because Anthem was just disappointing. It was like, oh, this game could have been cool. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
it was a fucking demo.
Yeah, but yeah, CD Projekt Red. Again, there are times when you play Cyberpunk, you're like, I think you guys may have bitten off more than you can chew, because I see where you're going with this, but it ain't there yet.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of say BioWare is. Even though they don't have as big of a news maker that Cyberpunk was, but they're in the fucking gutter, man. The EA is one bad game away from fucking bringing those motherfuckers down.
We've been saying that for years. Like, if Dragon Age 4 does not deliver, they're fucking done, man.
Dragon's Age.
EA doesn't give a shit. We know that, EA doesn't give a fuck. I think they're going to give, because they are working on the updated Anthem, so maybe if that doesn't work, along with Dragon Age, it's over.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man, because EA don't give a fuck. And then, of course, the rumors are going to start, Microsoft's going to buy BioWare again,
EA is essentially the vampire of the game industry. They suck all the life out of these companies, and then they just toss them aside, and then just hold on to their licenses.
Oh no! I just fucked myself up right now. Yo, Carlos.
Oh,
Carlos, son. What
is it gonna have to? What can I just say? Does it have to do with Mass Effect? You're already gonna fuck me up.
No, it's not. What if?
Okay, good.
And this is I'm just talking crazy talk right now, right? What if? Hold on, I'm fucking myself. I can't even say it. It's too crazy. What if Microsoft buys BioWare and then has them work on the Halo franchise. Oh shit, that'd be crazy.
Yo, man. I mean, I rather them work on it than 343 at this point.
I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. Well, I want to bring up something here. Microsoft has put its money on the table. It has made it very clear it is hunting for studios.
Yes.
So I think the landscape has changed a little bit since Microsoft is just sharking around at this point. If any studio comes close to going under, I think they're going to swoop in and do what EA
Brett,
did.
hold on. I got to stop you, Brett. I'm sorry I got to stop you, but you will forgive me. Trust me. Remember how you said Microsoft is now the king of Western developers? If they get BioWare, they really will be.
That's the last piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, because of Microsoft now, we're not going to see this whole, game studios that produce good games shutting down or getting, taken by EA. I think Microsoft is a big player, and they've made it very clear that we're buying companies and IPs. It's kind of like, how Netflix made it so shows don't die anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. They bring them back,
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. I don't know if we answered the fucking question, but I think BioWare is in the worst. Actually, who is in a worse state? BioWare, right? Because we expect more of them. Yeah. Because you know what? You're right. Because 343, they're not in danger of going away. Microsoft is just going to get somebody else to head the studio. BioWare could just be gone. But if that's the case, Microsoft buy them up. Just saying.
They're going to get bought before they're gone. Mark my words here now.
Yeah, buy them up.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like the worst, what can happen with 343? So a bunch of people left. But at the same time, if it still doesn't do it, they just reabsorb them,
Yeah.
and they just do something else.
That's it, man.